Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John, and this is Foundation. Now, I have tried to record 3 episodes of the previous season. The one where we were having problems with the cloister. And every time I get it into the editing software, it's choppy and basically unwatchable. I fiddled with frame rate and graphic settings and all of that, and nothing seems to help. So I'm trying a new start. Obviously, if it has the same problem, you won't see this. But I'm trying a new start. I'm going to go with one of their new procedural maps, which is their experimental beta test. I've gone through a few. We're going for a fluvial one because, again, fluvial is just a really nice word. And, you know, the hills ones generally don't have any water on them. And the coastal ones tend to have a bit too much. So I'm going to go for this one. We've got a little lake up here. We've got an island in this stretch of the river here. And we've got a nice winding water course. It looks like it probably gets steep up around the back of the map here. And we've got some hills along there and along there. So I don't know what we're going to be looking at in terms of resources, but let's find out. I'm not going to... These are the only mods I've got, and I'm not going to enable any of those. Okay, a new beginning. After a long journey throughout the realm, your people finally reach new lands. Your lands. Territories you were asked to settle for reasons of your own. Your villagers await your command. They are eager to advise your first steps if you require so. Advice? No, let's not bother with advice. Right. Although it's giving me advice anyway. I thought Oh, never mind. Never mind. Right, what have we got here? Might as well pause things. Oh, okay, so there's a couple of resource nodes there. Another one there. Oops. There's another one there. There's another 2 over there. Oh, there's more here. More up there. That's where the lake is. I can't see any more over here. But we do have some more there. Okay, so there's quite a few resource nodes on these maps. That's good. Right, where can we get territory? That gives us access to the lake, but there's not a lot of land to start with there. And as you can see, there's no longer the hex-based map. This is more sort of deformed around the territory itself. Very thin strip there. That's okay. It's a little bit hilly. That's a bit out of the way, but it does get us close to the resource nodes and the lake. And there are fish in the lake, by the looks of things. Yep. Looks like there's 2 fishing spots in that lake. Oh, on that little outcropping would be good, except for that nipple of a hill. That isn't bad at all. Just on that little bit of headland there, that's quite a good spot. That's very hilly. What have we got over here? Whoops. Come on. Zoom out. There we go. Again, bit steep at this end. That's not terrible. That's all right, but it's again a bit far away from the river. Oh dear. Come on, John. Now I think this is going to be our territory. What have we got in terms of fishing down on the river here? We've got a spot there. Spot there. There's another spot there. If If you go around the other way, there's a spot there. This looks quite shallow around here. Okay, there's a few fishing spots around, so that's okay. Yes, let's do it. Let's go for this one. Right. Village centre. Right, our resources are going to be sort of up here, and our housing's probably going to be down here. So let's put the village centre over here, I think. There we go. And first thing we want to put in is a builders. Where are we? There we go. Builders. Build. Have some serfs. Right, let's pause things. Village aspirations. Go away. Newcomers. Good, good. And housing insufficient. Well, yeah, give me a chance. Come on. Right. So, we need... a lumber camp. We need... a gatherer's hut. We'll put it that side. We need... a stone cutter. Okay. That's our initial concern. Now, extraction. Extract there. In fact, just extract this whole area here. Just everything you can get to with trees. Yes, okay. No, I just unpaused it. Right. We will speed things up a little bit. I will jump forward until these first few buildings are constructed. Okay. All of those buildings are complete. We have 3 people in the gatherer's hut. We have 2 people in the stone cutter. And we have 3 people in the lumber camp. So, next thing we want to build is going to be a sawmill. And I'm going to put that right there. Because we want planks coming in pretty quickly. We're also going to need a granary. And a warehouse once we can unlock that. So, let's pop the granary between the gatherer hut there. Where's the door? I can never see the door on this thing. There it is. Okay. So we'll stick it between the gatherer's hut and the stone cutter there. And we'll only need to put 1 person in there to start with. We've only got 1 person at the moment, so we're only going to get 1 person working in the sawmill as well. Next, we're going to want to paint in some residential space. So I'll just, for the moment, slap it in there like that. That should be more than enough for the moment, I hope. And we are going to want to put in a well pretty much in the centre. There we go. Right, we also have a free territory to redeem. I'm going to hold off on that at the moment because I don't want to be paying tax on it and we don't need the land just yet. We are going to want to put in, as I say, a forester fairly soon to start replacing the wood that we're taking out. But I want to try and learn from the mistakes of the last series a little bit. And I want to lay things out a little bit better. I want to try and balance the 3... What do they call them? Estates. Balance the 3 estates a bit better than we did last time, because last time our clergy was through the roof and our kingdom and labour was suffering somewhat. So I want to do a bit better with that. Okay, we have no happiness. And we have no residential space. That's being worked on, so that's fine. Happiness. Well, they'll get water soon because the well is there. Let's put in a market. And somebody did say in the comments, and I can't remember the name, but I'll try and remember to put it up in a caption, that these market tents add 20 to the capacity of the attached building part, which I had never noticed before. So thank you very much for pointing that out. Very useful. So we will stick that on. Yeah, I think we are going to have to just spin on until some of these houses are built and our happiness increases a little bit. Let's have a look. Administration, we do have the manor house available, which we'll want to build quite quickly because we'll want a tax office, which is not something I did in the last playthrough until far too late. So we will want a tax office in pretty quickly. And we will want a church in fairly quickly as well, because that will help boost their happiness, which will obviously boost our immigration. In fact, I'm wondering if it's worth putting a church in now. It might well be. Let's do that. We'll just do a very simple one for the moment. No, yeah, we'll just put a door on the front. I'll put these on either side, and we'll put a single bell tower. Yeah, on the side at the front, I think. But we'll do it on this side. Come on. No, not on the back. Come on. That side. There we go. Yes, that will do. Very simple. Right, and I will spin on. How are we doing with houses? Nothing's built yet, but things are progressing. Okay. Yeah, I will spin on until the house, or some of the houses, and until the granary is complete, I think. Because we are going to need to look at putting in unlocking the warehouse and putting that in. And there's our well complete. Okay, now, if I zoom out a little bit, we have one house built. They're working on the others. We have our market in and stocked, and we have someone working there. I took them out of the gatherer's hut. Oh. So we currently only have 2 people in the gatherer's hut. Over here, our sawmill is in and has 1 worker in it. And I took them out of the lumber camp. Now we are going to need... Where are we? Yeah, a forester's camp. There we go. We'll pop that in there. Right. Now, the other thing we're going to need to do is we are running very low on tools. So, we're going to need 2... Where are we? Progression. We're going to need to unlock the warehouse, because we need to store planks. Because once we've stored planks, we can open a trade route to buy tools. So, let's build that. We do have newcomers on their way in. There they are. At least one over there, look. Walking along the cliff face. I'm not sure that's safe, but, you know, each to their own. I have paused the building of the church for the moment because it requires a lot of tools, basically. And since we don't have them, it's probably not worth trying to build them with them. So, yeah, I will spin on until the warehouse is complete. That shouldn't be too long. We have everything we need to build it. And our builders are only working on houses and the forester camp. That's not particularly urgent at the moment either. We have a lot of trees that we can shift should we need to. So, I will spin on until the warehouse is done. Our warehouse is in. Our forester camp is in, but currently unstaffed. But we do have a newcomer on their way as we speak. I'm putting a new well in up here. What we want to do then is unlock the trade route, which I think costs 20 planks. Let's have a look. Where are we? Trade. Northbury, 20 planks. Okay. Well, we're nearly there. So as soon as that ticks up, we'll unlock that trade route. Let's set up what we want to do. We want to buy tools. Let's say up to 20. We'll want to sell planks, I think. Yes, planks and berries. Oh, that was the wrong tab. That's the one I want. So planks, sell everything above, let's say 50 for the moment. And berries will sell everything above 100. Okay. They're using all the planks for this. Let's pause this briefly. And you stock the maximum on planks, please. That was silly of me. Oh, we have a newcomer. You work in the forest there. Now, let's designate ourselves a reforestation area. That'll do. Clean up that edge a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that will... Yes, that will do. I think we'll put our Lord Manor up there when we get round to building it. Okay. I will spin on until we can unlock that trade route and start bringing some tools in. Okay, we have unlocked some new tiers. Because we unlocked the trade route there. We've got our things set up to sell. We don't have any of the rest of this stuff yet, but, you know, we'll get there. So, progression-wise, we've now got the Manor House Splendor package, the Market Splendor package, and the Hedge available. We have the Military Fort available, and we have the Monastery available. So, I mean, we don't need anything to build the basic Manor House. So I think that will be our next thing once the church is done. We can now release that so it can use things in building projects. We can unpause the church again. Our happiness is increasing. The houses are still being built and upgraded. This one has... Where is it? This one. Built itself. And is now upgrading. So it was complete for about a second before it changed again. We've got more newcomers coming in. That's good. We did have another couple, so I've topped up the gathering hut and I've put another one in the sawmill to speed up the production of planks. The reforestation is happening. I think we're going to need more people in the warehouse. So I think that's what I'll do there. We're still full there. We're doing okay for stone. Not great, but okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to spin on until the church is done, I think. But what I will do first is I will lay out our manor house. So, I think I can just build... No, I'm going to need to build the Great Hall first, aren't I? Yeah, okay, so the Great Hall, for the moment, is that. Let's get a better view. There we go. It's just one building with a door. But no, we also want to view the parent manor house. There we go. We want to select a function and we want to build a tax office. And this is the important one. So we'll put that in there. We'll make it slightly taller. We'll put a door on there. Let's move this over so we can see what we're doing. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Yeah, I quite like that. Let's bring it up a little bit. There we go. That's quite nice. And then on this end, I think I want to... Yeah, no, there. Yes. And then I want to... Come on. There we go. Bring that up like that. Slightly higher than that. Yeah, that will be our tax office. Okay, and we will prioritise that. Actually, no, we'll pause that for the moment. Where's our main building gone? There it is. We'll pause that as well. We want to get the church built first, and then we'll put in the tax office, because we need a bit more income, basically. So, I will spin on until the church is done. Well, the church is still being constructed, but we have a merchant who requests an audience. So, hello merchant, you look very fine. What do you want? Wood for the king. 100 wood. We have 35 at the moment. As much as I would like to help, I'm afraid we can't. Sorry. We don't have enough wood. The church is proceeding, as you can see. We've just got the one side bit here and the bell tower to go. I think we should be okay for tools. It's planks that we're behind on at the moment. I have filled up our carpenter. I have also filled up our lumber camp. So we should be producing at a reasonable rate now. I mean, we'll see. We've got no unemployed. Everything is high. So we should get some more immigrants in the next couple of days. Not sure what I'll do with them yet. Probably put one of them in the granary at least. Maybe the other one will go in the stone cutter to increase our supply of stone. But we'll see. Right, we appear to be having some problems. We have some villager path blocked. Coming up again. We did have a house here. I've demolished this house in an attempt to get them moving, but that doesn't seem to have done anything. Not sure where they're trying to get to. Builder's workshop. Why can't you reach the builder's workshop? What's happening? We have houses being built right across the path. Is that having a problem? Let's get rid of that one as well then. Well, somebody started moving. Somebody else started moving. You are still stuck. Where are you trying to get to? Couldn't reach house. Why not? I don't know why you can't reach it. There doesn't seem to be anything preventing you from reaching it. I can't even find you now. There you are. Are you stuck as well? You appear to be stuck as well. Right, let's demolish your house too. Oh, that's got you moving. And you. Right, okay. I've demolished half the village, but maybe that's helped? I don't know. I mean, they seem to be moving. So, yeah, great. Right. Our church is nearly complete. We have all the resources in for it. So I'm going to come over here. And try and find our tax office. Where did I put the tax office? Oh. Hello. Unpause. Okay, so that's the tax office. That is prioritised. Which means this is not prioritised. Okay. Hopefully they'll put in the tax office first. We have a courier on the way. Good, good. We are doing trade. As you can see, we have 20 tools in stock. Looks like we're selling mostly berries because we don't have enough planks yet. But that will change eventually. Okay. I will spin on... Well, where's the courier? Where is it? Oh, all the way over there. I'll spin on just until the courier gets here to see what they want. And then I'll probably spin on one more time until the tax office is built. Well, it's a very finely dressed courier. What do you want, courier? Improving trade with Northbury. Thanks to your increasing trades, a large number of folks are now looking to settle in Northbury. Yet the village struggles to feed the extra workforce and asks if you could send them much needed bread. Sorry, Northbury, we are a little way away from bread for the moment. Yeah, I'm going to have to skip Northbury trade route upgrade quest for 3 months. Yes, we'll do that. Okay, and I'll spin on one more time until the tax office is constructed. I know I said I'd spin on one more time, but a courier has just arrived. I suspect, judging by the somewhat monastic garb, that it's because we've just built the church. But let's have a look. What do you want? Churches of the Faith. Words of your village's first church have reached the clergy. They appreciate your dedication to the faith and thus hold you in higher regard. There we go. Off you go. The clergy is pleased. The construction of your first church increased your influence over the clergy. Good, good. We have 10 influence. Don't know that we can do anything with it. Let's have a look. No, not at the moment. No, there's nothing else we can, that we need to build at the moment. So we'll give that a miss for now. Over here, if I can find it, there's a lot of trees in the way. There we are. Things are arriving. So building work should commence at some point soon. So I will spin on again, probably for one more time, until the tax office is complete. But obviously, if something else happens, like couriers or whatever turn up, I will come back. Okay, I've played on for a couple of weeks. The tax office is complete, as you can see. We've just got 2 immigrants in. So we can put... I'll start with 1 in there for the moment, because our village isn't very big. But I'll start with 1 in there for the moment. I did put in another builder's hut, just to speed things up a little bit. I'll put the other one in the warehouse there. Okay, so our church, as you can see, is all complete and looks smashing. Our housing area is filling up. I have just extended it a little bit just to sort of cover this area and this area, leaving a gap for extending the market when we need to. I can just show you. There we go. In fact, I'll drop that back a bit more. So we've got space to build a market in that area when we need to. Yeah. I think we've got past... I mean, demolishing half of the town was a fairly massive step, but it did seem to get rid of all of the villager path blocked messages that we were getting. So hopefully that's resolved it. We'll see. It seems to have done for the moment. Right, we obviously do still have an additional territory to redeem. I would like to come down, if we have a look at the territories, I would like to come down here. But until we've got fishing, there's not a lot of point other than to extend this housing area. At the moment, I think we're okay for housing. I think. We've got a little bit of room to expand. I want to come out here eventually because I want to expand the Lord Manor out into this area. I want to make it a bit more spread out and a bit more impressive than the last one. I also want to come out here because I think up here would be quite good for our military encampment. And again, I want to do a proper military encampment. So I'd probably want to take it pretty much this whole area, this whole bit of the hill. So have a kind of gatehouse area here, up to the sort of main keep, and then wall it in. That would be the ideal. As for a monastery, I quite like having it isolated, a little bit apart from the rest of the town. So I don't know, maybe over there, there's a lot of space over there that we could use for growing grapes and having beehives and all of that sort of stuff. So that could be quite good. But I'm very much sort of thinking ahead there, just as to where I want to place these things, because we're going to need to do it fairly soon, but not immediately. And certainly not before the next episode, because we are leaving this one here. Thank you very much for watching. Certainly hope you've enjoyed it. Please do let me know in the comments what you think. Any suggestions are always gratefully received, especially the one about promoting serfs and how it's really not worth it unless they have a job to go to, which makes sense. So yeah. Yeah, give us any comments down below. I'm a bit annoyed that we didn't get to explore the other save, the other playthrough properly. We'd only just opened up that new iron mine, so you know, bit annoyed that we can't see how well that helped us out. But we'll plow on with this one. I do quite like this map. This is quite an interesting map. So these sort of the lack of the hex grid, or the way that the tiles now kind of warp around the geometry is quite fun. It gives it sort of slightly more organic growth to your village, I think. That's my idea anyway. But we will leave it there. Please do join us next time. Please do give us a like and a subscribe. As I said, please do give us comments down below. And please join us next time. And until then, I've been John. This has been Foundation. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And bye-bye.